This year's 2000 Guineas is undoubtedly a top class one. We've got two horses with huge reputations. They're of course Kingman and Australia. Let's start with Kingman, what he has done. Well, he's had a prep race, of course that was the Greenham, and he came through that with flying colours. He looked to have everything that day. He had the temperament, which is key for the big occasion. He also had the gears, and he had the way he relaxed and travelled through the race as well. So he ticked an awful lot of boxes, and he looked pretty special that day. Straight after the race, there were all sorts of comparisons with the likes of Frankel. The fact that they both wear the same colours, I think, is part of that, but also the acceleration he showed. He made himself look like a proper champion in the making. John Gosden afterwards said he hadn't trained a horse that travels like he does, which is key because he's had some phenomenal horses through his hands over the years, and I think in a phenomenal time that day he's going to be very, very difficult to beat. Australia, let's touch on him. Well, he's got to prove it, hasn't he? Apparently he's been burning up the gallops at home, he's been doing some phenomenal times, and he's been really, really talked up by Aidan O'Brien, which, yes, we do see that, but not quite as much as we have done with this year. I think he's very, very, very interesting. He's obviously potentially hugely talented, but to me, he could win a derby. His pedigree is amazing as well. He's out of Ouija Board, who was a champion herself, and of course he's by Galileo. To me, he very much stacks up as a horse that's going to get better as he goes up in trim. His stablemate, I think, is very interesting at a big price, War Command. Don't forget he's a Group 1 winner. He was hugely impressive when he won the Coventry, and of course he won the Dewhurst as well. He's not a flashy horse, well he was when he won the Coventry, not so much so when he won the Dewhurst, but he gets the job done, and apparently when they work at home, Australia is the better one. But to me, he's proven here at Newmarket, and like I said, I think he makes huge appeal at quite a big price. The other one I think you can't look beyond as well is Tourmore. He's a horse, don't forget, he was champion 2-year-old last year. He's done nothing wrong. He's 4 from 4. He's won the Craven. He's not a horse that's ever going to go and look very, very flashy. He just gets the job done. He's got a great attitude, good temperament, and he's got a lot going for him. So all in all, I think it's a top-class renewal of the race. I think the favourite Kingman's going to be very hard to beat, but I think the each-way play is War Command. Day one of the Guineas Festival, and it looks packed full of quality. Can't wait for what's going to be a really, really good and of course informative afternoon's racing. Well, I'm going to start with my best three of the day in the Palace House. I'm really looking forward to a horse called Pearl's Secret running. He's hugely talented. He's trained by David Brown, who knows how to train a good sprinter. They've always thought an awful lot of this horse, but he's had throughout his career quite a lot of problems, hence he's very likely raced for a 5-year-old. Really, really big, tall horse, and I think he's only going to get better as he gets older, and I think this year is very much going to be his year. Well, what's he done so far? Last year he was lightly raced. We haven't seen him since Royal Ascot when he finished 3rd in the King's Stand behind Soul Power. So he takes on Soul Power once again, but I think we're going to see a bigger and better and stronger horse. He wouldn't want the ground to be too quick, but I think being day one of this festival, Michael Prosser will have it in really good nick, and I think he just could be very, very exciting indeed. He's a horse that has a lot of energy, almost runs on his nerves and needs restraining. We saw that at Nottingham in his trial, and he came through that with flying colours. He didn't beat an awful lot that day, but he did it well. He showed his well-being, and like I said, I think he's very, very exciting indeed. My selection in the Jockey Club Stakes is Trading Leather. Very, very difficult for me to look beyond this horse. He's hugely talented. Of course, he was 3rd in Irish Guineas. He also won an Irish Derby. He's got that combination of speed. He's got everything. And the vibes I've heard about him are that he's done really, really well over the winter. Of course, his trainer, Jim Bolger, is an absolute master with these types of horses. He's in great hands, and I can't see anything in the race that's going to get near him. As I said, he's got the profile. He's been 3rd in an Irish Champion Stakes. He ticks every box, and to me he's going to be very difficult to beat. My each way selection at a slightly bigger price comes in the Guineas, and I've already said that I'm pretty keen on the chances of War Command. Australia is the horse they're all talking about for Aidan O'Brien, but we've seen that the supposed second string win time and time again in these types of races. He's done it. Don't forget he's a Dewhurst winner. He was hugely impressive in the Coventry. He's got gears, he's got everything, he's got form at Newmarket, so for that reason he's my each way play at a decent enough price. Have a great day.